It's a Lego set. You did it. You crazy son of a brick, you did it. We could just tear up that old Brachiosaurus mold they made back in 2001. This one is so much better.
This thing wasn't blue in the film.
Thing's probably what, 8, 9 inches long? Brachiosaurus, 10.5. We're gonna make a fortune with these sets. What else did you make? Well, we made the Jeep Wrangler and Visitor Center for the first time. Jeep Wrangler? You said you made the Jeep Wrangler? Say again. We made the Jeep Wrangler.
Put your head between your knees.
Dr. Grant, my dear Dr. Sattler, welcome to LEGO Jurassic Park. Oh wait. Wrong movie. What's up guys? So I know I'm super late on this one, but LEGO has revealed the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary set. They revealed them like a month ago, like literally a couple days after my last video. I just didn't have time to make a video on them, but here we are now. I wanted to just give my overall thoughts on this new wave of sets. I'm super excited. I will try not to talk too long. LEGO has never done an entire wave dedicated to just Jurassic Park. They've done a couple one-off sets in the past, 3 I think, but never a full wave. So this is really cool. I'm really excited about this and I just want to give my overall thoughts. So let's just kind of go in order on this page here and start with the 4+ set. This is the Velociraptor Escape. And personally, not a big fan that this is a 4+ set. I feel like the Velociraptor Escape could have been so great as a normal playset, but I can see what they were trying to do here. It definitely has the same vignette of the Velociraptor pin. I love the Velociraptor itself. I think it looks great. I don't think it's anything new. I'm not too familiar with the Jurassic World sets, but I think this is the same, maybe a different print. I'm not totally sure. Let me know in the comments like what's different or what's the same from the Jurassic World sets. But I think the Velociraptor looks great. I love the fact that it comes with Muldoon. I don't think we've ever had a Robert Muldoon figure. I love his face print. All the print looks really good. And then we got Ellie, which we've had before in the past, but great looking figure as well. And then we got this weird little thing. I don't know what this is, some vehicle. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the 4-wheeler that was in that Dino Attack set back in 2005. I don't know if maybe that's like a reference to that. Maybe it's supposed to represent like a mini Ford Explorer. I have no idea. So yeah, overall, I think it's okay. Definitely not for me because I am not 4. Despite popular opinion. Next up, we got Brachiosaurus Discovery. This is a really interesting one. It's like got a few different scenes put together in one set. I guess first off, I'll talk about the Brachiosaurus. Really cool looking mold. I think I've heard that this is like the first time that they've made a Brachiosaurus besides the one that they made way back in 2001 for the LEGO Dinosaurs theme. So it's been forever since we've had a Brachiosaurus. So that's super cool and exciting. One thing I just have to point out, it's not that big of a deal, but I find it interesting that they went with a blue print on the Brachiosaurus when in the movie, it's more of like a brownish gray. And you'll see like with the Velociraptor and then all the other dinosaurs moving forward, I feel like they have pretty movie accurate prints, except for the Brachiosaurus. I don't think it looks bad. Like I really like this, this muted blue gray look, but I just feel like it's not the Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus, if that makes sense. Moving on to the rest of the set, we've got this big, giant, weird-looking tree. I don't know, it's kind of bizarre and strange. I feel like it's supposed to represent not the tree from the beginning of the movie where they see the Brachiosaurus for the first time, but the tree that Alan, Lex, and Tim have to hide in overnight when they see all those Brachiosauruses.
It's a Vegisaurus, Lex, Vegisaurus!
So it's got like this really thick trunk and then sort of just like stops. I don't know, it's a little weird. But then you can see at the bottom of the tree some eggshells, and that's in reference to the scene in the movie where they find Velociraptor eggshells underneath the tree after their Brachiosaurus encounter. So really cool stuff there. And then of course, we have, for the first time, finally, a Jurassic Park Jeep Wrangler. This thing looks awesome. I really love the way this looks. We got some stickers on there. Can't wait to put those on terribly, but I think they look great. Love the design with like the little Technic pieces that create the frame in the back. Really love that vehicle. So yeah, so I'll take a moment real quick to talk about the box art because I really love the box art that they made for these sets. It's got this like really interesting retro color that's bordering all of the sets, like with this yellow and green and aqua blue. And then you've got a picture of the T-Rex on the left, the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary logo. It's super colorful. I love the vibe of these box arts. In the back, you can see all the dinosaurs at the bottom there. Kind of sucks that the hind legs of the Brachiosaur won't move, because I feel like that was a really iconic moment in the movie where it like rears up on its hind legs and it gets even taller. Yeah, and then we've got our minifigures. We got Alan, Ellie, and Dr. Hammond. I'm not sure if they're using any of the same prints from the previous Jurassic Park sets they did. I'll have to take a look. Oh man, did he have literally four pockets on his shirt? I don't think I ever realized that. I'm gonna have to look at that. That's crazy. My man had pockets. And here you can see the feeding area where you can feed the Brachiosaurus. So that's cool. I like that little platform there where you can put your figures up into the tree. We got some lifestyle pictures here. This Brachiosaur looks like it's gonna be huge. I think in the description it says the Brachiosaurus measures over 9.5 inches high, 10.5 inches long, and 2 inches wide. It's gonna be big. So yeah, I think this is a pretty solid set. I'm really glad with this one. The price I'm a little iffy about. It's $80 for this. I don't know. I would think maybe 50 would be better. I know it's expensive with the dinosaur molds and stuff, but I'm definitely probably not gonna get these sets day one or anything. Definitely not gonna pay full price. I'm gonna try to wait for like at least 20% off sale on all these. But next set, we got the Triceratops Research set. So here we have the sick Triceratops scene. We've got the Ford Explorer, which looks like the same exact Ford Explorer from the T-Rex Breakout set, which is really cool that they included it here, because if you have that set and then you get this set, now you have two complete Ford Explorers. I feel like if you end up getting all of the sets, you're not gonna end up with too many duplicate things. And then even when you do, like for example, the Ford Explorer, it makes sense because there were two Ford Explorers in the movie, so you get two Ford Explorers in the set, works out great. And then you got the Triceratops. Good. I think the print is great, the mold is great. I think it looks like the Jurassic Park Triceratops, unlike the Brachiosaurus. And then of course you got this awesome, really great, intricately designed poop mound. Now, is that just supposed to be a frog piece repurposed as a poop piece, or are they trying to say that a frog jumped into the pile of poop? And then we got the two minifigs. We've got Ellie again for I think the third time already. But what's cool is that even though she's in a lot of these sets, she's got different prints both for her face Her hair mold is usually different. And then even the torso prints are always different. Here you see it's mud. And then of course we got Ian Malcolm. I think these are great figures to include with this scene so you can recreate all the most inspiring moments from Jurassic Park.
That is one big pile of shit.
Okay, this next one is the big one. To bring together the whole wave, this is the Visitor Center T-Rex and Raptor Attack for $130. I have mixed feelings about this set. While I think there's a lot of cool aspects to it, I feel like the fact that it's a playset is just really holding it back. I wish that this was the one set in this wave that they made an 18 plus style set. Because while I think that all the ideas and everything that they incorporated into the set are really cool, I feel like it's just limited by the amount of pieces, the size, but they probably just had to stick in that $130 price, and as a result, ended up not as great as it could have been. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some cool things about it. So you can see it comes with the T-Rex, the Velociraptor, looks great. I love how it's all scratched up as a result of it fighting the Velociraptors at the end of the movie. And then you can see back here, we've got a whole bunch of figures. These guys look awesome. Here, I'll go over to this page. So we've got Lex and Tim post the mud bath that they took during the T-Rex attack. So I love how their clothes are just like a nice even brown. Like it looks pretty much exactly like how they did in the movie. And then you've got Ellie and Alan, both in their end of the movie attire. And then we have an awesome Ray Arnold figure. I love this guy. I love his torso print because you've got his tie completely undone, his shirt's like unbuttoned just from later in the movie. Love his facial expressions in the print, just great figure. And then we have Henry Wu, another awesome figure that I don't think we've seen in his Jurassic Park form. I'm pretty sure he's been in other Jurassic World sets, but really cool to have him from the Jurassic Park movie. And then of course the Velociraptor and T-Rex. So now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this here set. So as you can see from the front of the box, they really try to make the visitor center look like more than it is. You'll notice that the actual set is sitting at the top of these stairs and waterfall that has been painted on there. And now the steps in the waterfall are a big part of the visitor center, but they chose not to include it in the actual build, but they still chose to have it painted on the box art, which just seems a little strange. It makes it look like it's part of the set when it's really not. So I don't know how I feel about that. But then if you look at the back of the box, you can see that there's little play functions inside the visitor center. It comes with the T-Rex skeleton, which is pretty neat. And then you have a really cool banner. Let me see if I can get a good, this one here where you can see it falling on the T-Rex and the iconic end of the movie moment. So that's pretty cool. But again, like it's a really cool concept having the banner there, but I just wish that the visitor center was big enough to where you could include a function where the banner like is actually like dropped and can fall on the T-Rex. I don't know, maybe I'm just wishing for too much, but I feel like there's just so many cool concepts, not as cool execution in this set. What I do like is that they have a whole bunch of sections from the visitor center. Here you've got the dining hall where Lex and Tim load up on their food. I really love this sticker that you can barely see back here, taken from the murals that were painted inside the restaurant. That's gonna be really cool. You can even see it here, another one in the lab area, which I don't know if those murals were in the lab, but I do like that it includes another one there. Another cool addition might have been the kitchen and then maybe even the control room. But again, like that's just a lot more stuff that unfortunately I don't think they would have been able to add. I think they made a nice vignette of the visitor center here. I mean, you can clearly see what it's supposed to be. But again, I just can't help but wish it was more of an 18 plus set. So yeah, so those are just some quick general thoughts. We'll have to wait and see if the pros of this set outweigh what I think right now are some cons, but that'll have to wait for the review. So make sure you subscribe and stick around for that. Moving on to the last set, which I think is probably my personal favorite set of this entire wave, and that is the Dilophosaurus Ambush. So I think this set has everything right going for it. It's a $20 set, and what you're getting for $20 I feel like is just such a great deal. It comes with a Dilophosaurus. I love the print. I love the olive green and forest green on the Dilophosaurus. I think it looks just like the Dilophosaurus from the movie. And then it comes with Dennis Nedry and his muddy Jeep Wrangler. I like how they used a bunch of tan and brown pieces to illustrate the mud that's all over his vehicle. And then we've got the East Dock sign in the back, which I'm hoping that there's a little blue Technic pin in the back connecting that arrow sign, so that way it just sits all loose and you can like spin it around like he does in the movie. And then the Dennis Nedry figure has an alternate print showing the black poison goo that the Dilophosaurus spits in his face. And if you didn't think any of that was cool, it comes with a printed Barbasol shaving cream can, which is so great. You can see the logo printed on the side of the can, and then it looks like they even have a print on the top piece. Back when LEGO made that huge T-Rex Rampage set with the gate and the giant build of the T-Rex, they had a little scene in the back of the gate that represented this moment, and they had two little pieces of the shaving cream can, but it didn't have the print on it, and I really wished that it had the print. And now they've included it in this set, and it's just, I mean, look how excited this little kid is that they included a printed Barbasol shaving cream can. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Okay, so my phone died and I think I talked for like 10 more minutes, but I don't even remember what I said. So I think we'll just end it there, and I'll just say that I'm super excited for this wave. I know I was probably a bit more negative on the visitor center set, but I'm still pretty excited for it. And overall, just the fact that they're making a whole wave dedicated to Jurassic Park is super exciting. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So I feel like they did a great job at making a set capturing all of the really iconic moments that involved dinosaurs in the movie. The only scene I could think of that they omitted was the Gallimimus chase scene. And then you might be thinking, well, you can't really make a set from the Gallimimus chase. Like, it was literally just a field of grass and then a whole bunch of Gallimimus running through the field. And that's when I had an amazing idea. You know Star Wars. Some people know what Star Wars is. Lego Star Wars? Yeah, battle packs. So if you're a big Lego Star Wars fan, you know that they make battle packs. And these are essentially just small sets that contain a handful of the same. Oh my gosh, my phone literally stopped recording again because it clearly can't handle the genius of this idea. But I mean, you might know where this is going. Basically, we need a Gallimimus battle pack. I'm telling you, it's just the perfect set to round out this whole wave. You can get 4 Gallimimus in a set, and then maybe have a little log build there with it, and boom, that's a set. And people are gonna want to buy more than one. I mean, people essentially turned the Santa sleigh set into a reindeer battle pack. Don't you remember from last year? You remember. So that's basically the same concept here. You can just buy a whole bunch of these Gallimimus battle packs and have your own flock of Gallimimus just flocking your way. So what I'm saying is we need to start a petition. Hashtag we want a Gallimimus battle pack. I mean, it worked with the 501st battle pack. You know history. So why shouldn't it work again for this is all I'm saying. That's about it. Really looking forward to these sets. Can't wait to get them and review them. Make sure to subscribe, stick around for that. And let me know in the comments what you guys think of these sets. If there's anything that you guys are excited for, I want to hear all about it. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hashtag we want to get on Mama's battle.